Seems like I'm going to give Brother Chuck Todd 2 kudos in 1 week. Actually, we all know that the mainstream media loves false equivalences. They try to equate Republican and Democratic Party. I mean, they're politicians, yeah, true. But there's one group of politicians that are doing more harm to everybody else than any other. And one party that's doing more harm than anybody else. And we all know it to be the one who causes the problem, the Republican Party. It's not a question. We just have to look at the numbers, right? They're the ones that don't want health care. They're the ones that don't want family leave. They're the ones that want all the taxes going to the wealthy, and at the same time to allow most of us to hold the bag, to pay the bill. They're the ones who are moving us towards indentured servitude. And you know, Chuck Todd did the right thing today. Now they want to hold the American economy hostage, so they don't want to pass increasing the debt, the debt ceiling, all these things that we have to do. They want to leave it alone. You know, let's put it on the Democrats or have the economy crash. We don't care about people. That's where they're at. Well, finally today, Chuck Todd actually, he still tried to blame both sides. Come on, get with it, people. But he did break from the false equivalencies we're used to having from him. Check this out. We'll take it on the other side.
Dow, which fell over 600 points this morning after the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, testified on Capitol Hill that inflation would likely get worse, setting up the Fed to potentially raise interest rates sooner than expected and to pull back a bit faster on the buying of assets. Powell was joined by the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who testified about the state of the economy and the importance of raising the debt limit. Her testimony comes as Congress's deadline to raise the debt limit quickly approaches, perhaps mid-December. Perhaps it can go farther, but who knows? There's still only a few more legislative days left in the session before December 15th, the earliest that the U.S. could begin defaulting on its debt. Yellen delivered a dire warning about what could happen if Congress fails to act.
I cannot overstate how critical it is that Congress address this issue. America must pay its bills on time and in full. If we do not, we will eviscerate our current recovery. In a matter of days, the majority of Americans would suffer financial pain as critical payments like Social Security checks and military paychecks would not reach their bank accounts, and that would likely be followed by a deep recession.
Aren't all members of Congress, folks, come on, members of Congress, aren't you embarrassed by the silliness of this debt limit thing that we go through, this shenanigan? Just shame on all of you. Shame. Come on. Particularly Republicans. You're playing games this time. I know the Democrats play games, but enough of this. This is stupid. Enough of it.
I know the Democrats play games, but it's mostly you Republicans. That was a break from false equivalency. Thank you, Chuck Todd. That's a start. Let's start making that more obvious, and let's start making it more, let America understand that that is exactly what's going on. Because as long as you guys keep saying, on one hand we have this, on the other hand we have this, we give plausible deniability to those who are doing evil, and plausible deniability where evil is applied hurts us all. Good job. Well, kind of good job on this one, Chuck. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel. And number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.